Hey, 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 hey. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. So it's a little bit dark inside here. That's because it's hot today. We have reached 100 degrees. I'm not liking it. So I have my little AC turned on. I have the lights dimmed down. We got lighting from the screen, so I guess that'll work out. But yeah, glad to have you guys here. Welcome in. So I'm gonna be talking about a couple of things. I will get into Google Fi and how things have been for me, almost nearly a month, and how everything's kind of worked out. I am gonna talk about YouTube Shorts, YouTube videos, little insight for people that may be stepping into the YouTube realm, and kind of explaining how YouTube Shorts was on the verge of destroying my channel. Yeah, I'm in a new office. It's pretty random. It's because I didn't do a live stream Wednesday. A lot of things has happened. Might need a ring light. No, I can turn the light on. I just prefer it a little dark. So ring light, maybe not. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the members. You guys are listed below in the little ticker as we're getting started. But yeah, I'm going to explain how YouTube Shorts nearly destroyed my channel. I have been researching that for like 4 months now. Because there's always, some back and forth. People have like different things that they configure. And then, it's just pretty much like a chill talk for the rest of the podcast and stuff like that. So I'll get into all those things here shortly. But again, shout out to the members. And if you want to become a member, just go ahead and click become a member today. And yes, there's some perks for you guys. There's going to be specific videos only for you guys. And there will be specific only live streams for members only. That's all going to start kickstarting now that I got everything pretty much nearly set up in here. Like I said, the only thing I got to do now in my office is paint the walls and get things hung up just for a little aesthetics. But as far as for everything else, yeah, well, it's pretty much set to this point right now. So I'm about to start. I'm going to actually start off with YouTube Shorts and how that has affected my channel, and hopefully this helps out other people. I've been on this thought crusade that I'm also going to be doing live stream videos to kind of help new creators that are coming in, just to give them a little insight, help them out, literally help them just navigate the ins and outs of YouTube. I'm not a guru. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I have learned so much in the past month about YouTube, and I'm going to share all that to help people get an insight of how the algorithm works, how YouTube Shorts works, how YouTube Shorts can benefit your channel, and how YouTube Shorts can definitely hurt your channel. And then I'll get into Google Fi and how Google Fi has been. Random piece of tech for you guys. Do you guys remember what this is? No, you're not late at all. I'm actually starting right now, so you're not late. But do you guys remember this? I found this because I was moving and I was going through my boxes and everything, and I found this very old iPod with the click wheel. It's pretty unique. So anyways, before I get into the whole Google Fi subject, let's talk about YouTube Shorts and how that benefits creators and how that hurts creators. Okay, so in the grand scheme of things, with TikTok becoming a thing and becoming viral, a lot of creators started switching over from YouTube to TikTok. Short form content, ADHD like me, hashtag ADHD if you're like me, and I'm ADHD. And so, short form content was becoming the it factor, right? So you have Instagram to have Instagram Reels. You have, what was it? I can't remember the other one. It was Vine that was revived. It was Byte something. Oh, it's just called Byte. And it was Vine that was revived, and it didn't take off, and so it crashed out. You got Clapper, which is the right now strong competitor to TikTok. And then YouTube introduced YouTube Shorts, right? And YouTube Shorts, in a way, but it also like for established creators that have been around for a long time, it definitely will hurt your channel. I'll explain that as to why. But in order to understand how this hurts you, you have to understand how the algorithm works. And the algorithm works in a fashion similar to like this. Say you upload a YouTube video, right? It shows your YouTube video to a group of people. Okay, so let's call them group 1. So group 1 is your videos pushed to them. All right. If those people in group 1, if they like your video, if they interact with your video, they leave a comment, smash the like button, share it, it lets the algorithm know, like, okay, you know, the video is going to do good. So then from group 1, it starts to show your videos to group 1 and group 2, right? These are, group 1 is mostly your subscribers. Group 2 is non-subscribers, random people that have searched for similar things that your video pertains to. This is why tags are so important. So group 2 gets a hold of your videos, right? If it ends up in their feed, it ends up being pushed to them. If they like the video and comment on the video, the algorithm then shows it to group 3, group 4. It continues to grow. That's how the algorithm works, right? So really, it's based on obviously likes, which is a no-brainer, and engagement, interaction, comments, okay? So that's for videos. Now, the same thing pertains to shorts. The algorithm works in the same way. So how does shorts actually hurt my channel? It goes like this. The younger generation of watchers are into the swipe, scroll, 1 minute video, 2 minute video, 3 minute videos, right? The short form content. They are definitely all about the short form content because life is fast for them. They got to get to the next thing. So this is why short form content became so popular. They just gotta scroll, the endless scroll, right? I think this also pertains to the reason why 120 hertz refresh is so important in the phone, because now you're scrolling through videos, you want to see that smooth animation transition. Anyways, so you got a younger demographic. I got a little lag. Yeah, it's because the internet where I live at is not the greatest. I'm using the T-Mobile home internet. Nothing else is connected to it but my computer, but still the area is not the best. So I apologize if it's glitching out or getting laggy or whatever. But anyways, so you got, the scrolling and all that stuff happening. A younger demographic that's watching, and they're very different from your long form content. Statistics shows that long form content is usually, watched by your subscribers and watched by a much older demographic. Yes, young demographic people are going to watch long form content too as well, but they're more for the short form content. So here's where it becomes detrimental to YouTube channels that are not as high established, right? So guys like MKBHD, Siobhan Salmon, the Unlocker, Mr. Mobile, like those guys are well established, right? They got a huge following. We're talking, millions of subscribers, right? So shorts kind of benefits content creators like them because they can use shorts to their benefit, like a trailer to the upcoming video that they're going to release, which is what I try to do with my shorts. I try to make a short form content clip, link it to a long form content, and hope that would take off the long form content. And in fact, it went the reverse way. More people were interested in watching the short form content than they were interested in clicking on the link to the long form content and watching the long form video. Right, so when I dropped the video, iPhone 12 gets iOS 18.5, makes the experience better. I got like 1.1 thousand views in like 3 days with that short form clip, and I was like only at 76 views on the long form video of it. Okay, because it's a split demographic now. I had completely split my viewers right down the middle. between short form watchers and long form watchers. And that became detrimental to my YouTube channel, which is in fact why in the last 4 months, my viewership on my channel went down a lot more than what it used to be. Even my live streams went down a lot more than what it used to be. And I remembered that when I was doing a lot of live streams in 2024 and in 2023, and even in 2022, I was doing less shorts than what I started doing towards the end of 2024 and going into 2025. The more shorts I uploaded on my channel, the less views I got on my long form content and on my live streams and podcasts. So if you guys didn't notice, on this channel, all the shorts are gone. They're not hidden. They're not marked as private. I deleted every single one of them. Even the ones that were short form content way back in 2014, 2015. All those got deleted. Because the algorithm is learning that my shorts are performing better than my long form content. So it is going to push my shorts even more. Now, if you're a content creator who is part of the YouTube partnership program and you're monetizing your videos, this is how it also hurts you. Long form content that's monetized is a no-brainer. You make more off of YouTube rolling ads in those videos than you do in shorts. A person who gets 50 million views on a YouTube shorts could average in 28 days making $1,700 just for ad placement in that shorts, which doesn't seem bad. $1,000 for one shorts doesn't seem bad at all, right? The same amount of views on a long form video with ad placement in there on monetization can make $500 to $1 million. So there's now a huge difference between it. So if you are about making YouTube your job, you definitely want your long form content to perform, to do good. I noticed some people make a separate channel for shorts. That's what I did. An old channel that I deleted because, you know, every time you make a new channel, it goes on the old channel. And I don't need to make a separate Google account because it's not a different topic. You know what I mean? So both my long form and my short content channel under the same Google account with the same subject. It's just one is short form dedication, one is long form dedication. And yeah, the shorts could attract people to head over to the main channel for the long form content. I can always drop a comment with the link to the long form video on the comments for the shorts that I create. Which sucks because technically I feel like that's such a weird thing that YouTube would allow a feature that they give content creators to, you know, potentially do more harm to a channel than good. Like, I know what the entire idea of YouTube Shorts is to battle against TikTok. The second idea of YouTube Shorts was for content creators to use it as kind of like a trailer type thing. You know, you could make a short form content. You could talk about the key plot points that you're gonna like go extensively into in a long form video, and that's what it was for, right? This is the reason why that when you create a shorts and you're editing it in the YouTube Studios app, it has that part that lets you click on related video, and then you can add your long form video as a link as a related video to the short. And so when people would watch it, underneath the title of the short, it would have related video and it would be your long form video. So yes, it had good intentions of making any content creator be able to use it as a tool to get more eyes on their videos. But it ended up doing the reverse. It got more eyes on the shorts. It didn't get more eyes on people's long form content unless you were a well-established content creator. And on top of that, what was even more worse about the shorts is it grew subscriber count. So this is one of the things that I've learned. My short form content was doing good. I was averaging, 500 to, over 1,000, even 2,000 views on a short form content. I was gaining subscribers on the short form content. This is what was growing the subscriber count on my channel. My long form videos weren't doing so good. My short form was. So the algorithm was really flipping and pushing my short form content. I don't want that. I want my long form content pushed, not the shorts. I want my live streams pushed, not the shorts. The shorts was just my tool to be a trailer for what was coming for my viewers, those who come and subscribe to my channel and those who watch my videos. The shorts was supposed to be a trailer for you guys to know what was coming. You know, it was a way for me to allow you guys to also give me some feedback. Like if I did a short on the iPhone 11 Pro Max and said I was going to be releasing a video in the next couple of days of a full-on update review on the iPhone 11 Pro Max in 2025, it was a way for you guys to give me some insight, for you guys to comment and say, hey, Tito, this is my time zone and this is the time that I get off work. So hopefully you release it around that time so I could watch it. You know, because if I have all you guys telling me what your time zone is and when you're available to watch it, I could try to find something that can fit close to almost everybody's suggestion. It may not be exactly when you're free, but it will be close to that time that it will be. But I could release that video where I know that it's convenient for a lot of you. That was the whole point that I wanted to use YouTube Shorts for, was to give you guys insight of what was coming up, find out what was going to be a good time for me to release the video for you guys as a premiere. And on top of it, also to do short vlogs that didn't really need a long form view, right? Like if I wanted to talk about real quickly about the car accident that we were involved in 2 days ago, I could tell you guys about that car accident in like under 3 minutes. So it was like blogging in a way. And the shorts did absolutely the reverse of it. It just, it just literally tanked all my stats. So right now I am going through a revival period and I don't know how long it's going to take me to get out of it. But I assure you guys, I am not quitting YouTube. I am not going anywhere. I know I dropped a video about the realities of YouTube, and that was a direct response to Devon Digital, who had posted on social media that he was thinking about quitting YouTube. And then afterwards, he decided not to quit YouTube. He made a video expressing himself and how he felt. And I wanted him to know that while there's a lot of people who will comment and say, yeah, bro, I went through the same thing, I made a video telling him that I've gone through the same thing, expressing what I felt in those times where I wanted to give up and all that other stuff, to let him know that he's not the only one that's ever gone through, you know, hard times on YouTube. He definitely won't be the last person to go through hard times on YouTube. And it's okay to feel that way. It doesn't mean that you need to, you know, because like some people, some content creators, they are afraid to mention that they're frustrated with how their channel is going. You know, CV Tech was another one. And I'm not talking bad about the dude, but CV Tech struggled. He struggled when he would drop a video and it wasn't getting the views that he got several years ago, right? CV Tech, love his channel, love his unboxings, love his, you know, his phone reviews, love that, you know, he came in just from a regular person standpoint. He wasn't this nerd that was into the nitty-gritty of smartphones. He just said it like it was, an average Joe who unboxed the phone and told you guys his experience. His videos were great and he exploded, right? You guys remember, those who know CV Tech, you guys remember his videos exploded, like went insane. I was like, wow, I was so happy when I seen him, B-Tech, and everybody else was just starting to explode in viewership, explode in subscriber counts. And then he went on a small hiatus for a couple of months. And when he came back, he wasn't getting the same views that he got before. And I remember, like, you know, when he would chat with me, or he would chat with me and the homies, right? Like if we had like a group chat or whatever, and he would tell us how frustrated he is that he would put out a video and it just wasn't getting the types of views that he expected it should have gotten. And like, I don't know where CV Tech is now. I went to his channel to see if he's consistently releasing videos, and he has not been. I don't know if he quit on YouTube. I don't know if he gave up. I don't know if he went to a different platform, if he went to TikTok. I don't know. I remember at one point he kind of switched up where, you know, what he was doing. He switched up and was doing video game live streaming, you know, and that could definitely have hurt his channel because, you know, you're training the algorithm as into what your changes are. If you don't know, if you don't know what's happening every time you switch, like, you know, I've done this. I'm guilty of it. I have gone and I have went from tech to tech and video games to tech and toy collecting to a varieties channel, back to tech, back to a varieties channel. Like, I have done it all. I am probably the worst case sample of what a content creator should do on YouTube. Don't follow my past history of how my channel has gone, because I have nearly killed my channel so many times by doing so many stupid things. Like, you know, I still get the whole thing. What happened to Aloha Android? Why did you change the name? Because the channel is about me now. It's not about only Android. It's not about that. It's just me. It's just me. I am only good at being me, and so I'm just going to resonate with being myself. I'm still talking about tech. I'm just being me. I'm not trying to be anything else. You know, but I've done so many changes in the past. It has confused the hell out of people. Some people have subscribed to the channel and know the channel as Aloha Android, and then they see me drop a video and it says Mr. E, and they're like, I don't remember describing to this guy. Unsubscribe. Not even realizing it's the same guy, just a different channel name. Right? So you have to be careful what changes you make on YouTube. But above all things, you have to be careful how you use YouTube Shorts. You know, because if your YouTube Shorts start to take off, the algorithm is going to push those over your long form content, and you're going to split yourself right down the middle between long form content and short form content. And you don't want to be there. That is the twilight zone that fucks up YouTube channels. Okay? So if you want to do short form content and you want to do long form content, if you're not an established YouTuber, which obviously established YouTubers are not going to listen to me because they have more in-depth knowledge than what I have. They know how to work the system because obviously they're very successful on YouTube. With millions of subscribers and millions of views, they're not really listening to me. So them using shorts and making long-form content doesn't hurt them like it hurts somebody like me. I make a short-form content that goes over 1,000 views, I'm screwed, because then the algorithm's going to push the short form over the long form. If I focus on long form, then those who subscribe to me for the short form are not going to watch. Like I told you guys before, subscriber count only matters when you're trying to become on the, you know, part of the YouTube partnership program. After that, it does not matter anymore. You could be held at 3,000 subscribers for an entire year, but if your viewership, if your views are going up, if your watch hours are going up, that's what matters more. Because if you are on the partnership program and in an entire span of 365 days, your watch hours goes below 4,000 watch hours, you could be kicked off the program. Your videos will no longer be monetized. And if you were looking at that as a way for you to make money, you will lose that aspect. So once you reach the criteria and you are accepted in the partnership program, you set up your AdSense account, you are now monetizing videos and you're making money on your videos. Now who cares if you stay at 1,000 subscribers? If you're at 1,000 subscribers and your videos are pulling 50,000 views, you're good. You're good. Okay? That's how shorts negatively impacts channels like mine. It will bring people to subscribe for the short form content. So when you upload long form content, your long form content is not getting the views that you think you should get. Right? So now that I stopped with short form content and I've put that on a separate channel, long form and live streams only on this one, shorts on the other one. Yes, both channels are kind of like battling it out, but one is for a specific demographic, the youth, the younger ones who are of the short attention spans, flick and swipe. I have a shorts channel for them to watch short form content, and this will remain for long form content going forward. And you know, I literally will suggest that to anybody who is new onto YouTube, who has been doing YouTube for the past 2-3 years and is still climbing up. Be careful how you use shorts. Okay. So with that being said, switching tracks now, I want to talk about Google Fi. And I've been on Google Fi for nearly a month now. I don't have any other service provider. I don't. MobileX has been off for over a month. US Mobile has been turned off for, I want to say 2 weeks now. I haven't used US Mobile. No Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile's off. I have been strictly on Google Fi. I've been using Google Fi as my main service provider, and I'm going to continue to use Google Fi as my main service provider. Right, with the new plan changes that happened last month, where Google Fi switched up, it is now offering, you know, for, was it $65? You get unlimited talk and text. You get 100 gigs of high-speed data. You get 50 gigs of hotspot separate from the 100 gigs of high-speed data. You get YouTube Premium for 6 months. You get access to data-only SIM line, so you can add a physical data-only SIM card to your account. You can now also add a data-only eSIM by installing it with the QR code. For $65, not bad at all. And because, you know, a lot of people had used my Google Fi referral, that I accumulated $600 in built-up credit. And right now, for 2 lines, because my wife is on Google Fi with me, she's being credited for her Pixel 9a, so she's not paying for that. We pay for device protection for both of our phones. And because she just recently joined my account, so it was basically prorated, right? You got a prorated bill plus 1 month in advance. So this coming bill, which is due tomorrow, should have been $200. My bill that I owe is $53.47. Part of the credit that I have earned from referrals had covered a majority of the prorated charges. So I am super excited. Thank you guys, those who use the referral code for Google Fi. Thank you guys. Like I said, I can't earn anything else anymore from the referral because I've earned the maximum amount. But it doesn't mean that the $60 in credit that new customers sign up with my referral code, you guys still get that. It still gives you guys $60, not $20, $60. According to my app, according to my account, it still says $60 for signing up. Yeah, I still have the Helium Mobile line. My daughter is using that line, and that one's free. I have right now over $300 in value for mobile tokens. I have $50 in HNT. So I have quite a bit that my daughter's using my Helium Mobile line, so her line is free. My oldest daughter is using my Metro by T-Mobile line because I have the Metro by T-Mobile home internet. So she's using that phone line for, you know, unlimited service. So she's on that one. And my youngest son is using one of my data-only SIM cards from Google Fi because he doesn't make phone calls. He's always just like, you know, on his favorite, you know, his games like Minecraft and stuff like that. So yeah, Google Fi has been top notch for me. I've also noticed that the data calculation seems to be better. Before, I used to tell you guys about how the data calculation was like saying that I was using a lot of data quickly. And, you know, ever since they moved it up to 100 gigs of data, now when I'm using my phone, it's not calculating my normal usage as high data usage. Right now, month to date, right, I'm like, I got 16 days left in my bill cycle for Google Fi, and it says I've only used 28 gigs of high-speed data. Whereas before, when the Unlimited Plus plan is what it used to be called, gave you 50 gigs of data, with the amount of usage that I was using on my phone, it would literally put me way at 40 gigs by now. Because I ran several speed tests too. Yeah, it'll be free for a long time. I just went in yesterday and prepaid the next month's bill with the crypto that I have earned. It still works for me to prepay with crypto. Some people have been messaging me saying that it's not working for them. It still works for me. So I don't know what's going on with Helium, but the prepaid with crypto still works. If you're on the legacy crypto plan, if you're on the new plan with the cloud points, you're not going to be able to prepay with crypto at all. Yeah, so anyone who's like interested in joining Google Fi, I'll tell you guys right now off the bat, you know, give it a try. It's actually pretty good. And even though I don't use it because I'm not traveling internationally, I do have international usage if I travel overseas if I need to. But maybe you don't want all that, you know, that amount, that 100 gig, you know, maybe you don't need the 100 gigs of high-speed data. If you go to the Simply, well, it used to be called the Simply Unlimited. Now it's the Unlimited Standard. That one's 50 gigs of high-speed data over having, before it used to be what, 35 gigs of data? Now it's 50 gigs of high-speed data, and then you're slowed down. And I believe you get 25 gigabytes of hotspot. Because like on my plan, I'm on the unlimited premium with Google Fi. So the 100 gigs of data counts between my main phone and the 4 other phones I have on data only. The 100 gigs covers all those devices for data connectivity. Now, if I turn on hotspot on my phone and I tether another device to my phone's hotspot, that pulls from my 50 gigs. So that's technically in total, I got 150 gigs pretty much. I'm able to use for IoTs to connect. I mean, I don't want to use all my high-speed data on tethered devices. Obviously, I want my main phone to have data to use, but I'm just saying. And so far, the experience has been really great. And if you're wondering about the level of network activity, Google Fi's network access to T-Mobile's network is on the same with T-Mobile postpaid customers, right? So we're not QCI 9, we're not QCI 10. We're up there with T-Mobile postpaid, I believe. So speeds have been great. Priority during congestion has been great. I have no problems with Google Fi at all. So for those who want to know, Fi is legit now. Fi has literally kind of turned it down. The only thing that sucks about Google Fi is their customer service. Their customer service people sometimes don't understand what I'm saying or what I'm trying to have done. So being honest with everybody, yeah, they need to fix their customer service. But anyways, continuing on, you know, just hanging out with you guys. If you guys caught what I said earlier, yes, we were in a car accident 2 days ago. So I'm pretty sore right now. I think my rib I broke my rib years ago. And I think I re-broke it again. It hurts like hell. My back hurts, my neck hurts. My wife, her back hurts. My youngest daughter, like I have my kids in the car with me, and I'll share this with you guys. I'm always transparent with you guys. And like I wanted to pick up that piece of crap and just throw him into his car windshield. Like I was that mad. I was really, really mad. What happened was 2 days ago, my daughters had a band concert because both my daughters are in band. They both play the trombone. And it was the last concert of the school year because their school ends in 2 weeks for summer break. So we were all excited to go. We were all excited to go, and I was excited to watch my daughters play, you know. I didn't get to see my daughters play. I was pissed. So we were driving. You know, it's in the evening time. We're driving. We get up to a busy intersection. It's a four-way intersections, one of the main vein roads. And so the light was green for us to go. So We were about to go forward across the intersection, but we noticed with the opposing traffic, there was a truck that made an illegal left turn. He made a left turn on red because we had the green to go. So we're going eastbound, he's going westbound, making a left. So we stopped. That way we wouldn't hit him. And the car next to us stopped also. So we wouldn't hit the truck. And then some dickhead decided, because he was in the lane to the left of us, but several cars back, decided to whip out into the lane that we were in and fly it in a hurry, right? Stupid young kid, AirPods in his fucking ears. Boom, he hits my fucking car. And like, so my oldest daughter is crying and screaming in the back because she fucking panics. And I'm trying to calm her down and comfort her. Like, everything's okay. We just got hit. And I try to tell my wife to pull the car into the McDonald's, park it in the McDonald's parking lot. And so my wife, she drives the car. The car is drivable. There's no, like, as far as the suspension and everything, the suspension's fine. So we get the car pulled in, and mind you, it's the newer car, right? It's a newer car that we just bought last year. Gets fucking hit by an idiot who was in a hurry. So we pull the car off into the McDonald's. I hop out the car. My wife is on the phone with 911. I run out there to check to make sure that the guy who hit us is okay, and to make sure that, because I found out there was a third car involved. A third car that was behind the guy that hit us ended up hitting him. I was like, man, so I checked on them. I asked them if they're okay. Asked the guy who hit us if he was okay, but he was acting fucking sus. He was acting so damn sus. He wouldn't really talk to me. Like, he comes up to me, he asked me if I spoke Spanish, right? And I'm like, no, we're not going to do this where you're going to speak Spanish, bro. So I'm like, no, I don't. So he's just like, I don't know what happened. And then he walks away. He walks to the wall right next to McDonald's. He's on the phone and he's talking. The people that hit him, they get out the car. I go to see if they're okay. They say they're okay. So the guy that was in the third car tries to talk to this idiot and says, hey, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of vehicles. People in the city are sometimes ignorant in driving. So we're like, let's push your car off the road. Because he's over there complaining, not to me. He won't talk to me because he knows he hit my fucking car. So he's trying to avoid me because I was pissed. And he's talking to the guy's mother who was driving the third car. And he's telling her, like, oh, you hit my fucking car. My car won't start. My car won't start. So we're like, the lady's son is trying to tell him, we'll help you push your car off the road. He's like, no, the insurance guy said, don't move my car. We're like, okay, you don't want to move your car? Fine, let's not move your car. So we get an officer to come out. It takes the Phoenix police like an hour and 25 minutes to arrive. Well, while we're there, he starts arguing with the people that hit him. He starts telling them, like they weren't paying attention, blah, 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 blah. The lady's son is telling him, like, you hit the people in front of you. Like, how are we supposed to know you were braking? You didn't hit your brakes. You ran into someone in front of you. And he tries to lie to them. He's like, I didn't hit nobody. I didn't hit nobody. And so then I walk up there. I'm like, yeah, you fucking hit my car. Which, if you look at my car, he's driving a red Hyundai. And there's fucking red paint where the back trunk door of my car is kind of dented in where the latch is to open it, and you can see red paint. And you can see on his car, the hood of his car, the hood to his engine is slightly bent, and he's got scratches and a cracked bumper on the front, the front right corner. So he came out from the left lane. So if I'm here and he's here, he came out the left lane and went quickly and hit us. Which means he wasn't paying attention because ourselves and the car next to us were stopped. So our brake lights were on and our brake lights work. I'm like, you know, you're fucking idiots with them hot dogging. But so he tries to say that his car won't start, his car won't run, and he's over there talking about, you know, it's his car is his job. He does Uber Eats, he does DoorDash. So it's like you're playing victim and you're trying to fucking milk it. And he wants to go against somebody's insurance. We're like, all right, whatever. Plus, two, he didn't want to give us his insurance information or nothing. He didn't want to exchange it. Like, literally, the accident wasn't terrible. Nobody was seriously injured. Vehicles were not seriously disabled. Yeah, his car wasn't really disabled because after a while, he was able to drive his car and park it in McDonald's. Because afterwards, he's like, he got nervous that other people were going to hit his car. So we're like, yeah, we'll help you push it off. Then he goes, let me see if I can start it. And as soon as he cranked the car, it started right up. And he drove it around the corner and into the McDonald's parking lot. Yeah, I'll try. Well, because my kids were there. So I had my kids. That was my main worry, was my kids. Making sure that they were okay. Making sure that the other people were okay. So yeah, you know, this idiot who hits me parks his car. So we park our car next to his, and then the third car parks right next to him. We wait for the police to show up. This guy calls his brother and his sister. The brother shows up. The brother confronts me and the lady's son. Starts talking all this jazz about how the lady hit his brother's car, and his brother saying that he never hit a car. And then I get in the brother's face like, if you want to take pictures of my car for your records and look at it, go on ahead, because I took pictures of everybody else's car. I took video of everybody else's car. Your brother hit my fucking car because he did not pay attention. And the other brother's like freaking out because at this point, I had enough of the bullshit. Like, I was like going from 0 to 100 really fast. And I know what the brother's trying to do, because afterwards, after they confront the lady and her son, they walk away. The man who hit us, his older brother, and I don't know if that was his girlfriend, wife, or sister, they go away off to the side and they start talking. And I'm telling my wife, I'm like, I guarantee you, because they saw the paint of his fucking Hyundai on my car. Now they can't say that they didn't touch us. Plus, you can see some of the green of my car on his car. All right? You're not going to exchange paints unless you pretty much kissed. So I told her, watch, he's going to tell an entirely different story to the cops when they show up. So we talked to him again. We're like, hey, I got our info ready. Do you have your info ready? Because we can exchange info. The cops come. We're going to give him our info too to make sure everything matches up. He didn't want to give us his info. Acting shady. Fuck it. So I'm talking to the third car, the mother, the son. And it looks bad for them because the way it is in Phoenix, Arizona, if you're involved in an accident and you hit the car in front of you, you're like 99% at fault. You will get the ticket. You will be the car at blame. Because the way that they see it is, if you were driving at a safe distance, you should have had enough time to quickly stop your vehicle if another vehicle had to make an emergency stop. So I felt bad for the lady because I already knew she was going to end up getting the ticket. Police shows up. They start talking to all the drivers. I stand off to the side so my wife can explain what she remembers. She tells her side of it. They ask me. I tell them my side of it. They start asking the other people. The guy who hit us, he went from saying that he never hit our car to telling the police that he stopped, but the car behind him was going too fast and they hit him. So he pulled his e-brake and it pushed him into us. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. First, you're telling everybody that you didn't hit a car. Now you have to admit it because the police are going to look at all the vehicles. Now you're over there talking about, oh yeah, the third car hit you and you hit us. Then he's asking the cops, do they have access to the traffic cameras? Because at that intersection, it's such a busy intersection, it's got cameras on it. They explain to them that they don't have access to it, but you could talk to DPS and you may be able to subpoena those videos if you have to take this to court. Because his car got the worst of it. His truck was crushed. His bumper was knocked the fuck off from the Charger. and then his front end is dented. His front bumper is cracked because he ran into my car. So he got, you know, he has a sandwich look. But I was telling my wife, like, he hit us because I remember the impact and the sound. Okay, I didn't hear a sound and then hear the second sound and the immediate jerk forward. We got hit. So we felt the impact. It went bam. I went forward. I hit my rib to the side of where the door handle is at. That's probably how I re-broke my rib. I'm pretty sure it's fractured or nearly re-broken. It's hard to breathe and it really fucking hurts. My daughter was crying because, you know, her back, she felt a sharp pain in her back. So we heard the collision. We felt the collision. And then my wife pulled to the, when my wife felt that and she kind of, you know, let off the brake and kind of moved up because of the initial shock impact, we heard a second pop. So what that tells me is that fucking moron hit my car and then he got hit from the third car. So maybe the third car is responsible for his car, but he's for damn sure responsible for my car. We already filed a claim with our insurance. I already explained to our insurance rep because they were like, do you want us to do the claim or are you wanting the person who hit you insurance solely responsible for repairs? And I told them, this is not going to hit my insurance. You're not going to have my premiums go up. That asshole's insurance is going to cover it because it's really not that bad as far as cosmetic damage. And it's not that bad. What they'll probably have to do is replace the trunk door on the Kia Soul. They'll have to replace the trunk door because at the bottom it's bent where the latch is to open it, and then the back bumper, it's cracked on the left side, it's warped, it's kind of pushed out. They would just have to replace the back bumper and the back door. My friend's garage, double checked the frame, everything's fine with the frame, we're good. But we took it into them yesterday. Now this happened on the 7th. This happened on May 7th. So, yeah, I could have lost it. I really wanted to. Like, the young man was just being, it was just being super ignorant. Being disrespectful to women. Even at one point, him and the brother were like, they walk up to my wife when I was talking to my daughter to see if she was okay. They walk up to her and they're like, why did you even stop? And I heard that and I was like, fuck you. I walked up. I'm like, she stopped because the truck made an illegal left turn that we almost ran into. So we stopped to avoid hitting that truck and your brother didn't fucking stop for us. And the older brother just shut his mouth. Like, violence doesn't always solve everything, but a stern voice and an increased volume of voice does actually shake the fuck out of people who are not prepared. That dude was not prepared. I know at the end of all of it, we got the information of all the drivers involved and their insurance information. The guy that hit us, he got everyone's information, including their insurance. The third car got pinned with it. So the lady that was driving, she got the citation for the impacts. So they're putting it on her. So she's going to traffic court to fight it. She walked up to my wife. She was like, hey, he's saying that I hit him and he hit you, putting me at fault for all of it. She's like, I'm going to fight it in court. Is it okay that, you know, I bring you guys to court as witnesses? I said, fine. I don't mind retelling the story of what happened to us. Because I hate people like that. I know the dude was trying to milk it and try to, like, fucking, you know, cheat the system or get a payout. You know what I mean? So I'm like, my concern right now is my daughter. They went to the ER that night. After we left the scene, we drove to the hospital. They went in and got checked out. I didn't feel anything. This is what's crazy. I didn't feel no pain until yesterday. Yesterday morning, I woke up, I sat up, I felt pain. I'm pretty sure my rib is just fractured. It's not broken. Because it doesn't hurt as severe as it did when I did break my rib years and years ago. So I'm pretty sure it's just probably fractured. It hurts. Nothing I can do because, you know, you breathe. When you breathe, your ribs flex. So it's going to take a long time for me to heal. So I know how that rib hurts. I felt at work. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, man. It sucks. It so badly sucks. Yeah, so I'm just like, bro. Now I promise you on this. You know what I mean? If I was my younger self, I may have acted differently. The older you get, the more you kind of analyze things. Yeah, I could have, you know, I could have whipped that dude, and I can't say 100% certain I would beat that dude's ass, right? I don't know. Maybe he's like skilled in martial arts. He ends up whipping my ass. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though, I would have gave it a valiant effort to really seriously damage him. But the thing is, if I beat that dude up, I would only hurt myself because, one, my kids would watch me get arrested for assault. Two, I would have to bail out. And that's wasting money that doesn't need to be wasted, you know? Three, the guy was already scared. So what am I going to accomplish from whooping his ass? Absolutely nothing. I might feel good for like 5 minutes, but then it still doesn't change the fact that he hit my car. It doesn't change the fact that he hurt my kids. And then, do you guys ever have those friends that are all about money? I had a friend that's all about money. He finds out that we were in an accident. He's like, yo, get an attorney. Sue the fuck out of them. I'm like, bro, money is the last thing on my mind right now. I want to make sure that my wife and my kid are okay. Once I knew they were okay, yeah, we're gonna file a claim, try to get the car fixed. That's all we want. We want our car fixed. We want any medical things covered. We don't want to have to deal with any medical bills. Okay, so that guy's insurance should be repairing my car. And like I was telling my wife, if that guy's insurance agency calls out to you to set up a time to repair your car, I told her they may try to give you a list of places that they recommend, that they work through, is what they want to say. I told her you don't have to go through any of the garages that they recommend. I told her that that guy's insurance is going to recommend several garages because they are the cheapest that insurance company knows of. They're not going to want to pay an arm and a leg to repair your car when their insured driver is at fault. I was like, you can go to any repair shop you want to go to. So I told her, don't let them strong arm you into thinking you have to go to one of their recommended auto body garage repair shops. You can go to one that you want to go to. I told her to, you know, to do that. And any important cars that they have, to have it with me and be on speakerphone so I can listen. You know, because you know how insurance companies are. They don't want to pay out money. Like, they want you to pay your insurance premiums on time every month. But when it comes to a payout, you got to jump through hurdles for a payout. You got to jump through hurdles to get shit done. It's like, come on now. You guys don't hesitate to draft the money out of my account when the bill is due for my auto insurance policy. Yet you guys take 4 or 5 months to do a payout. Yeah, there's that we trust. That's why. There's a guy that works with my wife. His brother has an auto body repair shop, and he's really good. We went through him before. His prices are reasonable and fair. His times are reasonable and fair. So he doesn't like sit on cars to rack up, you know, the hourly mechanic wage. You know what I mean? So he's the type that, like, if he's got to get a bumper ordered and everything, he will order it. And after he orders it, he'll call us and tell us, like, hey, the parts are going to arrive on this day. So you want to bring your car in the next day after. I have this time open the next day. We can start the repair on it. The repair should take anywhere from 10 to 15 hours. So you can come the day after and pick it up. And usually, like, the labor is fair and affordable. Parts, fair and affordable. So we trust the guy. I want her to go through him. That's why I was telling her, like, don't go through who they recommend. You go through who you want to go through. You give them the name of your friend's brother's body shop, and that's who you're going to go to. You take the car to the brother. You let him do an estimate on it. And then you have them fax the estimate to the guy's insurance company. And you tell them you're doing the repair there. They need to do it. And I told her, you can go to different other repair shops. So you have 3 quotes. Show the insurance company that guy's shop that you trust has the fairest price and go with him. I was like, if they refuse, we'll take them to court. We'll lawyer up. We'll take them to court. I hate dealing with accidents because of the whole insurance side of things. They make everything into this criminal type thing. We want to record your call. We want to know your story inside and out. This is crucial for this answer. Yada, yada, yada. Were you injured? Did you go to the hospital? What was the back pain? Was it her back? Like, I get it. You know what I mean? They don't want to pay out a lot of money. When you go to lawyers, lawyers ask you, like, did you get whiplash? Is your neck still hurting? Like, a lawyer's dream is for you to come in and just fake the fact that you're injured. And, oh my God, my pancreas, my ribs, my left eye started twitching ever since I got in that fender bender. My left eye doesn't stop twitching anymore. Or my face is slightly lopsided. You know, I feel like I look like a Picasso painting. They're looking for people like that so they can sue and try to get you $20,000, $30,000 for pain, suffering, injury, damages, lost wages. Like, man. And that's my friend right now. My friend's like, bro, it'll put some money in your pocket. I'm like, yeah, it'll put money in my pocket. And maybe I'm a fucking idiot because that's not the most important thing to me in the world. I don't want to milk an insurance company for a big payout. Oh, I saw this thing, bro. It says use this AI. It'll get you $75,000. For what? For what? My car costs $17,000. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the mindset to screw people over. You know? Like, do I want something, you know, for my kids? Yeah, absolutely. I want their medical bill to be covered. I want their medical bills to be covered. If they should be owed anything for pain and suffering, fine. Give it to my kids. Because if they give a little extra to my kids for, you know, for the back pain and stuff as like a settlement compensation type thing, then I'm going to put it away for their college. Because my daughter's already made a claim. They said over their dead bodies, they're not leaving my house. They want to live with me and their mom for the rest of their life. I'm like, you guys say that now. Eventually, you're going to get sick of dad. You're not going to like my rules. My youngest daughter's like, but you don't live forever, Dad. And so when I'm an adult, means that you'll eventually pass away and I won't deal with your rules. And I'm like, wow, really? Like, really, Nevaeh? You're really saying that to me? You're going to become an adult and you want to live with me because you know I'm going to croak soon. I love my kiddos. I love my kiddos. I'm just like, I don't know. I love my kids to death. I love them. They're so funny. They are absolutely so funny. Like, OMG, they are funny as hell. Yeah. Oh, man. Anyways, it is getting to that time that I am going to go ahead and pretty much call it a night for Friday, just because I got to get dinner started here shortly. You know, so as usual, I want to thank everybody for 13.6 thousand subscribers. I appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel and you hit that subscribe button, thank you so much for doing that. But above all, please smash the like button because it genuinely helps out my video and it would greatly help me out now into fixing how the algorithm works my channel. So please smash that like button. Share this on your favorite social platforms. Check out my other videos. There's lots there for everybody. Again, big shout out to the members of the channel. You guys are right there. More member exclusive content is coming just for you guys. But if you guys want to follow the shorts, I will comment a link to the shorts channel if you guys prefer shorts, and you guys can subscribe to that channel and get your fix on for short form content. I love you guys very much. Be safe out there. Just, you just never know, man. Be wary of people. But at the same time, too, enjoy your life. Do things that you love. Make yourself happy, right? You only live once in your life, so make that life count. And with that, I will see you guys next Friday with another live stream. Till then, aloha. Be safe.